Hello, fellow followers. Welcome back to Fantasy and Greg here. And today I have for you time to subscribe to physical media. You know, here on the channel, as always, I'm a huge physical media supporter. I love it. I love physical media. I love everything about it. I love the tangibility of it. I love the ownership of it. And I love that it is yours and yours alone. And it cannot be taken from you, much like with streaming services. And, I've been thinking about this, and I do tend to do videos like this often, but, I've been thinking about this with everything that's going on with streaming, with the price hikes and the license agreements, things being taken down. I've noticed a lot of stuff from HBO Max, which is funny, is being taken down off of HBO Max from like all the Looney Tunes and the Cartoon Network stuff, and even Lois and Clark, the New Adventures of Superman, have been taken down. I would assume they're all going to Tubi. Most of them are going to Tubi, which is funny because with these streaming services, they want you to pay for these things, and now they're getting rid of most of the older stuff, which is what most people are watching, the older stuff. Maybe not so much the cartoons. I think that's why HBO got rid of them, but now they're going to free for Tubi, which is crazy. But it's time to go back to physical media, and I've noticed, there is a bit of a surge back towards physical media. I've noticed that here lately, and surprisingly, like I've been covering it here on the channel, it's coming from Gen Z, the younger generation, because they're watching people much like myself or TikToks more than me, because I tend to skew older, which I'm happy about that, because I like my audience, I like you guys, I love you guys. But they're curious about physical media, and they're getting into this. It's becoming like a hip thing to them, which I'm not so much with the whole hipster thing like that. I don't like when that happens. But if I can get people of any generation, from Gen Z to my generation to the boomers to the olders, whatever, to buy physical media, I'm all for that. And there's just something special about owning what you love, right? And not having to worry about the paying extra prices each month, month in, month out, worrying about whether what you like or what you want to listen to, what you want to read, what you want to see is even going to be there, is even going to be available for you to read, see, watch, whatever. And with physical media, sound quality is better, the video presentation is better, and it is all around better because it's yours. And I mean, look, books. I love books. Look, The Princess Bride, the actual book, Princess Bride, right? That's mine forever. I can read it, and then I can go watch the movie when I want to watch the movie, as you wish, right? I love having that. And hardback books, paperback books, the actual physical, tangible books. The smell of a book is just a beautiful thing. This is a classic, all-time classic. Love it, love it. I'm not much of a gamer, but I do like old school gaming. Classic Nintendo. I got a Nintendo. I got, speaking of Hulk Hogan, may he rest in peace. This is an old school Nintendo cartridge. Own your physical games, because much in the gaming world, you cannot get physical games anymore, right? It's all digital now, which is physical gamers have it so much worse with physical media than I do, and that's I can't even get into that. That's not even my territory. But I'm glad to still have this. I can still play it. I still have a TV. I have a CR TV. I have an original Nintendo. This is one of my original games. I can play that. Classic, old school, right? And or comic books, right? Buy your favorite comics on. Look at this. This is the Flash TV special, right? You guys remember the old Flash TV show from the 90s? Classic. John Wesley Shipp, love it. I got the comic book right here. Two stories right here from the TV show The Flash, and bagged and boarded as they should, well taken care of, and I can read it whenever I want. It's something I will have, and that's something that's uniquely physical media, because you can't. I don't even know if this is digital. I really don't know if DC ever put this on digital or anything like that, but it doesn't matter to me. I have it. I can find it. I can read it. And I don't think these, I mean, if you can find an old comic shop that had these, I don't think I even paid that much money for this. I don't know how much it was originally. I mean, it was originally $4. I think I paid about $4 for this. So, there's that as well. And then also, like, there's shows on DVDs, right? A lot of shows are still on DVDs, not Blu-rays, but there's shows on DVDs like The Lone Gunman, which was a spin-off series to the X-Files. And I love this show. I don't even know if this show is streaming anywhere. If it is, I don't care, because I own it. I wish I had a Blu-ray copy of it, personally. Sadly, Disney owns this show now, but I own the original releasing here. It all still plays. I can watch every single episode. It was only one season, but it was a really good show, and I really enjoyed it. And because I was a huge X-Files fan, right? So I'm glad to actually own this on physical media forever. It's mine forever. I can watch it whenever I want. I don't have to worry about Disney buying Fox and shelving it, and never putting it out again, or never putting on any streaming services. It might be streaming. I really don't know if it is, because I don't do it, but I have it. It's mine. and that's something very special to me. It's something very special about physical media that I love, and that I love that I can actually do. And then of course, there's other movies. Once again, I don't know if this movie streaming. I assume this is, but I just got it on 4K. Hiding Out, starring John Cryer. This is an often overlooked '80s movie. I've never seen it in anything other than a VHS and a DVD, because I don't even know if it actually had a Blu-ray release, at least here in America, for years. And this is brand new, just came out from Kino Lorber on a 4K scan, but done by Studio Canal. It's got the Blu-ray and 4K in this. Classic movie. I've loved this movie since I was a kid. I rented it at a video store once just on a lark because I saw it. I saw Pretty in Pink and everything. I saw John Cryer and I saw that's Hiding Out. I've never seen it, and it's just this awesome weird blending of a movie of like a crime thriller with a movie from the 80s. It's a great movie. I'm so glad Kino Lorber put it out on 4K. I'm so glad to actually have it and be able to watch it as it was meant to be seen, like as it was on in the theater and everything, right? Without the black bars on the side and the 4:3 pan and scan and stuff. So this is, the full aspect ratio, perfect color, looks great. It's got film grain. Fun movie. I'm glad to have it. I really don't know if it's streaming anymore, but I don't care. Once again, I have it. Or your favorite music that you listen to. Like we've just been talking here lately in one of my last videos I did, where it was talking about the rise of these stores where they're selling more vinyl and they're selling more CDs and stuff, and along with that, people are starting to buy DVDs and Blu-rays from those stores because they're coming in for the CDs and the vinyl, but they're also staying for the VHS tapes, the DVDs, and the Blu-rays. Buy your favorite music on like actual physical copies, like a CD. This is actually a newer band who sings music in the style of '80s like rock, which I absolutely love. I love Crazy Licks. This is an incredible band. This is inspired by the Lost Boys movie, Thrill of the Bite. Each song is like vampire inspired from Lost Boys and everything. Incredible. It sounds like I'm listening to a CD from the '80s, a rock band from the '80s, a heavy metal hair band from the '80s. It's incredible. I love it. I love this music. It sounds better than you will ever hear on Spotify. Ever will hear on Spotify. So I highly recommend buying all your favorites, even your music on a CD, or like we talked about how the vinyl resurgence is coming along. I mean, like who made who? AC/DC, the soundtrack to Stephen King's movie Maximum Overdrive, right here. This is the actual soundtrack on vinyl. Incredible actual vinyl, the original pressing of the album that I have. I'm so happy to have this. It sounds great. I love putting it on my record player. I have a record player. Yes, I do. I have two VCRs. I have a 4K player. I have a Blu-ray player. I have a DVD player. I have HD TVs. I have 4K TVs. I have a CRTV. I have a Nintendo. I have this because I love owning what I love, right? And I love that I can watch it, listen to it, hear it, read it, and see it however I want to see it, whenever I want to see it, right? I have all these. I have every bit of this forever and ever. I don't have to worry about corporations buying other corporations and licensing things out and taking things down, or having to pay a monthly fee which will eventually add up over time. You'll be paying thousands and thousands of dollars every year, more and more, just so you can see stuff like that. And like I've covered here, most people are watching Gunsmoke or Seinfeld or even the TV show Supernatural more than they are watching anything new. So might as well just buy that stuff on your favorites and have it forever. And hey, if you want to stream, you can stream. That's fine. Go ahead, pay for whatever streaming service you want, whatever. Just because I don't like it doesn't mean you can't do it. I would still recommend Tubi. Even there are some problems with Tubi, with some censorship problems, but that's okay. Not that censorship's okay, but Tubi is still, for the most part, the better of the streaming services. It's free. You don't have to pay for anything, and maybe if you find something on there, you can buy it and keep it. But I would recommend just always having your favorites on physical media. And if I've inspired anybody, if any young kids, because like I said, I'm very curious about the Gen Z coming to physical media. If any Gen Zers are watching this, let me know what it is that got you into physical media for the first time, because you guys grew up on all digital. You've never had physical media, or you've ever heard of stories from us, from older people about the video store and physical media and all that, music and CDs and vinyl. So I would like to hear from you in the comment section down below, and anybody else that is listening to me, let me know your thoughts and comments about all this, about subscribing to physical media? And what are some of your favorite physical media purchases you've just purchased? Leave that down below. If you liked what you saw, maybe consider hitting that like button or subscribing, hitting that bell for notifications. That'd be awesome for your guys' subscriptions, or possibly share this video out for everybody to see, or join and become a channel member, because that would help out my channel immensely. Thank you. Shout out to all my channel members. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you guys for being channel members here and for all of your support. And to everybody watching, whether you like me, hated me, or like this video or hated this video, I thank you for sticking to this long wherever you all are. Please have a great, safe, happy, healthy day, morning, afternoon, evening, and night. Always support physical media, because it truly is the superior format. Now, truly, more than ever. Godspeed.